Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I know you got a little shiny. Sorry about the crinkling. Let me move that. Okay. Didn't do a video yesterday. I don't think I did one the day before either. Yesterday was Aaron's birthday, and we did him a big party here, and then the day before, I was trying to prepare for it, so I didn't do a video the last couple of days. That's the way the summer is probably going to go, because I am planning on traveling with the kids some, since they have got the RV now, so that Nene has a little space that I can travel with them. I'm going to travel with them some and just kind of get out of the house, because I think lately I've just been needing to get away from these four walls for a little bit, but I will do as much as I can. The store's still going to be open, things are still going to be shipping, all of that as usual. It's just going to be, my videos are going to be probably scattered here and there, and I'll try to do some while we're on the road too, some lives maybe where we just sit and talk to you, answer questions, things like that. If that's something that you'd be interested in, then let me know in the comments below. I've also got a draw for the March and April winners on the YouTube channel, and if you're new and you don't know what that is, at the end of each month I'm supposed to be drawing for a person out of the comments from all of the videos that posted the month before. I'm supposed to be drawing one winner out, and that person wins a gift from me, from the store, and we send that gift out to them. Now, I have gotten behind April and May. April I was sick most of the month, and then May I was trying to play catch up from being sick most of the month, so I didn't get the drawing for April and May. But what we're going to do is tomorrow I'm leaving with them in the morning pretty early, and we're going to Georgia. They've got, I think, 3 singings over there. So I'm going to be traveling with them just to get out of the house and get away for a day or two. We're going to be back Sunday night, so it's not going to be anything spectacular, but it's going to be getting away with my kids. So I think I'm going to try to do, if I have enough Wi-Fi reception, I don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to go on that rig, but I'm going to try to do a couple of lives and draw, or maybe just one live and draw for the April and May winners on the RV. So hopefully it all works out. If not, then it'll be Monday before I can get that drawn. So anyway, wanted to catch you up on that. I've got a newsletter that will be going out this afternoon to you guys, and I've just got to finish typing everything up, and it will have a new featured product for this next week. The punches went great, but they're off the featured product now, and we will have a new one up this afternoon. So watch for that, because it will already be discounted. It will be ready for you to just put in your cart and make the purchase. The freebies I have here in front of me, but there'll also be a link on the newsletter where you can go and download your freebies. And I might have a couple of little surprises for you in the newsletter. I'm thinking about that, but I think I'm going to put a couple of surprises in there for you. So, let's see. Anything else I was going to tell you? I don't know. It probably is, but right now I can't think of a thing. So anyway, we'll start crafting and start doing some things, and then if something else comes to mind, then I'll let you know. So this is the freebie this week. I am working on a truck digital. So a vintage truck digital. So I put together 3 different pages, and I thought these 3 pages that I've started with, I'm going to give to you guys as a freebie. The other big, large digital is going to be coming probably at the end of next week. I'm going to work on it over the weekend, here and there, not a lot, but just here and there. So anyway, this is the truck freebie, the beginnings. It's got the old vintage rusty trucks on there, and then you've got a second page. It's got the maps in the background. Got a second page, and then I made you a page of big tall tags. So they're a little bit shorter than the page, so they'll just be some big tall tags. So you can use those. Now I'm not going to create with these today, because I'm saving these for the rest of the digital when I get it finished, and I'll let you guys know. It'll go up So I'm going to be saving these to craft with that. Today what we're going to do is, I have got lots and lots, well, I say lots, it's not a ton, but it's quite a bit, of scrapbook paper left that I wanted to do something with. And as you know, scrapbook paper is thick, so I thought I would make some belly bands that have the envelope pockets attached. And if you don't know what that is, then just stick around and we'll show you. Now, a lot of this paper, I'm sorry about the crinkling, I'm just trying to get some of this out. A lot of this paper I would probably never use in my journal, so I'm going to end up covering most of it, I'm sure. But I'm just going to pull a few pieces out and we'll just kind of get going from there. Some of it I might use, some of it not. So, got that. Okay. When I was fiddling around with all that paper yesterday, this big, huge spider fell out of it, and it scared me to death. I freaked out. I am terrified of spiders. So I freaked out, started, yeah! And Brandon was here, and he's like, what is it? I said, there's a big old spider over here. It's huge. Of course, it probably was not as big as I was letting on, but anyway, he managed to kill it for me, which I can kill him, but this one had actually run and hid, and when it run and hid, I couldn't find it, so I was like, can't find it, and I won't sleep if I don't get it killed. We get so many boxes in and out of here that we get spiders in with them, as you know. I mean, anytime you have shipments coming in and out, that's just the thing that happens. But even though we spray, and I have it sprayed and sprayed and sprayed, it's still going to happen. Now, this one is 4 inches wide. I really don't want a belly band that wide, so I'm going to trim this piece down. I could fold it in the middle, but I would lose most of my butterfly, and I don't want to really do that. I'm going to trim it down to 2.5. And I think that'll be about the right size, and I'll still get my butterfly on there. This one I may not even cover. I kind of like the looks of that. That little piece I'll stick back, of course, and save. I can't throw that away. And then, let's see. Let's choose one that we will cover. Now, this one I will cover because, you know, I mean, I don't camp. I'm not a camper because I don't like the insects and bugs. That's just not me. I'm not one of those type people. So I'm gonna fold that one. That one's a little bit thinner. So I would not use that probably. And this one I probably wouldn't use like it is, so I'll probably cover that one too. But anyway, just thought we would do a little bit of this today. Get some of these out of my way and talk to you a little bit and chit chat with what's going on. For all of you who, and I haven't posted the video up, Melina sent me a video of a thank you video for the camper because a lot of you contributed to that, and she did a little thank you video and sent it to me, and she said, here Mom, you can put this up on your channel thanking everybody. And guess what Mom has done? She didn't even think, she forgot all about it. So I will be putting it up, but I just hadn't got it done yet. Maybe if we have good Wi-Fi, I can put it up over the weekend and get that loaded for you guys. I just don't know how the Wi-Fi on there is going to be. It may be very, very sketchy. I don't know. We've got to check into getting a direct Wi-Fi just for that. So, but anyway, that's a big thank you to all of you guys who contributed, who bought, you know, the mystery kit, mystery bundles that went toward the RV, who just sent funds in, whatever. And if you're wondering, if you're thinking, oh, well, some of these people volunteered to buy you an RV. No. Our family, and it's not me, it's my kids and my son-in-laws and my grandkids, they have a singing group, and they're called the Pilot Family, and they sing all over the United States. Well, they haven't got too far out north yet, but now that they have the RV, they actually can try to get that way. But they sing every weekend, and sometimes during the week. They go travel a long ways and sing, and they was having to rent 2 hotel rooms for every night, then 3 meals a day for all of them, and there is 10 of them. So, and it was getting very, very, very expensive. They was just, they were getting strapped. But they feel like this is what the Lord wants them to do, so they couldn't just quit. So they started, having different fundraisers and things to get an RV that they could all travel in and sleep in and not have to worry about, getting hotel rooms. They could carry their own food, their own drinks, all of that. So that's what they did. And no, it was not purchased with, the money that everybody give, but it was enough to make the down payment to where their payments are not so expensive every month. Sorry, I had to get some wipes. I ended up gluing that right on my mat. So anyway, that's the short of it. And then, like I said, I will share that video. Now, on some of these, I'm thinking, that one I don't really mind using it as a belly band just like it is, and just maybe decorating it up a little bit. That one the same. I know the writing goes sideways, but that doesn't bother me. This one I do want to cover. And I got this paper pad from Amazon. I will link it below if you guys want to go over and check them out. And let's see if I can figure out how to get this out. I think tear it just like this, and then I'm going to show you how big this paper is in it. I think Rachel is the one that got me hung up on these. Yeah, see, the paper is huge. It is very big. So I'm not sure exactly the size. Does it say? Let me look. It might say the size on here. No, it just says 12 sheets. Yeah, it does. 19.5 by 27.5. That's how big these are. So one sheet will go a long, long way. I'm going to try to split this down through here. And then I thought I would make this botanical, cover it with some botanical, because we can use botanical anywhere. Just about. See, that's a huge sheet still, and I've got 3 more pieces over there just like this. So let's see. I think I'm going to put that side down right there. So anyways, that's the gist of what's been going on. Mr. Aaron had a wonderful time yesterday at his birthday party. He got a big Oreo cake that his mom put together for him, and he was happy about that because that boy loves Oreo cakes. That's his favorite thing. So, and one reason I wanted to go with them this weekend is the church that they're going to is a real good friend of ours. Well, really, it's the person that kind of promotes them. It's their promoter. And they are having Aaron a big surprise birthday party tomorrow night. So I didn't want to miss that. Nanny can't miss a lot of things. So I didn't want to miss that. And I haven't seen those friends in a while, so I wanted to see them. And so I just decided, and I needed to get away from the house for a little while and the store. I've been working night and day, and I'm just tired. Very, very tired. Somebody asked me the other day, I think it was Lois, asked me, where do you get all your energy? Well, I don't really have that much energy, truthfully. I don't. I force myself to go on even when I don't feel like going on, because I can't sit and think. If I sit and think, then I'm in trouble, because then I start thinking about my sweet hubby and about him being gone and about me being by myself, and then I start the little pity party, and So I'd rather just stay busy as sit and think. So a lot of it is just forcing myself. It's not that I have that energy. I just have to force myself to put one foot in front of the other. And I have just found that staying busy is the best thing that I can do to keep my mind off of the things that I don't want to think about. I started to say, well, what did I do with that piece of paper? And it's laying right here in front of me. And sometimes I just feel like just going in there and just crashing. Like today, I have felt a little bit weak, and my blood sugars dropped down a little bit, so I feel a little bit yuck. But I thought, no, I'm not going to do it today. I've got things that I've got to get done in order to be able to leave tomorrow, so I just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Because I know if I ever do go sit down, that's the end of me. So it's not energy that I just have lots of energy. It's just energy for necessity. Here we go. Look at that. I love those. Okay, let's see. Did I have another one that I wanted to cover? I think I might cover one of these. Just one of them. And I'll leave the other one. I think that glue stick's gone. Yeah. I'm not going to take time to gouge that out. It takes too long and it's too messy. And these are not that expensive, so I'll just grab me another one. We sell these cheaper than I think anybody, because usually every company that I have seen on these, they double the price on them or triple the price than what they can buy them for, and we don't. Okay. I'm not trying to get rich off of you guys, just trying to pay the bills and keep the lights on. Keep the lights on. That one's a little bit longer. I must have not trimmed it off enough. But yeah, if you could hear me moaning and groaning when I get up, you'd think energy. I get up and I feel like I'm 105. Because I sit for most of the day working, and when I do get up, it's like, oh. Even though I try to get up, you know, every little bit and do something, it's still not the same as being up on your feet a lot. I know sitting for all these years are just absolutely ruined me. Alright, let's see. Which way do we want this to go? I kind of want it to flip out that way, I think, and have the pocket here. Yeah, that way when you open it up, you see the full effect of the belly band. So I am going to just pull that off, put a little bit of extra sticky there. Let's see, one thing I did want to do before I stick that down is I'm going to trim these little corners off here, or little edges. I got another fly in here. The doors was open a lot yesterday, of course, going in and out. Kids was swimming and they was grilling out, so going in and out, and now I'm paying for it today. I'll get them with my zapper. Okay, now we can glue this down. So I'm just going to glue it somewhere near the center. I'm not going to measure. I'm not going to get it that accurate. And just glue that down like that. Now this will be a belly band, and then that'll flip open, and this will be a pocket. So I'll show you how all of that goes together in just a minute. Let me put some more glue here. I don't think I ran it down this far. Yeah, I think probably about 4 times a week I tell my kids that I'm going to quit, working and retire. And they just look at me and smile because they know I'm not. I don't think I would survive if I did. So they both just look at me and smile and go, yeah, Mama, we hear you. We hear you. Oh, I like that on there. And it pulls out that little bit of red that's in that background. So I think about it real hard. Even though I've already retired from one job, and then I started this job. But I think about retiring from this one all the time and just letting all them have it. Especially when I have a bad day. But I enjoy talking to you guys too much. I enjoy crafting. I mean, I enjoy the store. I enjoy getting your products ready for you and helping them pull them and ship them out. I enjoy the little personal items that we make for you guys through our other little company that we have, and I just enjoy all of it, so it's hard for me to quit. I think even if I told them I'm quitting and went in there, I'd still be out here going, oh, let's do this, let's do that, because I've still got like a million ideas running through my head of things to do. It's just that there's not enough hours in the day and I'm too slow to get them all done. Oh yeah, I like that on there. Now I'm going to ink a little bit around my envelope. You don't have to do that, of course. I tell you that all the time. But I like to do it. Just gives it a little bit different texture to me. Alright, make sure I put this the right way up. This is the top, that's the bottom. So we're going to glue that right there. Did you see that fly come? He wants to be on video. Get out of here, fly. You're not going to be on my video. Oh, he is, isn't he? Look at that. Oh, my goodness. If he's not careful, I'm going to stick him down to some of these pages. I was watching a video the other day, and she had a gnat flying around her, and she couldn't even talk for the gnat just flying around trying to get in her mouth and everything, and she kept swatting at it. She said, I'm going to put you on hold. And she said, hold. I'm going to put you on hold a minute and take care of this thing. She said, it's driving me crazy. So she paused the video and she came back and she said, okay, he's gone. She said, bye-bye, Nat. She said, that thing was about to get in my mouth. And she said, I think I would have just gagged if it had. All right, I want to put a little label or something on there, I think. Just some kind of something. I don't even mind that says price, $2.50. Maybe we're selling this. There we go. And I may come back later and put something up there. I don't know. It's just going to depend. Let me look right here first before I say that I'm not going to do anything else. See if I've got one of these that's not quite as large. No, I don't really care for that. I'll come back and probably put a stamp or something there. Now we're going to cover this. I may not even cover that. I may just take my ink dauber and ink that up a little bit. Oh, fly, get out of here. Anybody else have flies like Alabama does? Lordy mercy. I think they actually tote you off around here. They just drive you crazy every time you open the door. And I spray for them, and I keep the little things outside that's supposed to keep them down and all that, and it doesn't help anything. I think they could live through anything. Okay, now, dry that off a little bit. We're going to put something right here. But if you've got any extra ideas of things to do to keep flies away, I would welcome it. Because that's one thing that Absolutely drives me insane, especially if I'm trying to cook and I've got one in the kitchen and I can't get rid of him. Oh, I can't stand that. Oh, I have to tell y'all a funny. And you'll have to go over and post on Alicia's YouTube channel and tell her that I told you about shocking her yesterday. I've got one of those zappers, you know, a little fly zapper. Well, I had been zapping the wasp outside. We've got bad wasp too. So I had been out there zapping the wasp because the kids was out swimming and I didn't want any of them to get stung. So I was out there zapping those wasps. And Alicia had mowed the grass and then she went and jumped in the pool because she was so hot. She just went and jumped in, clothes and all. Well, she came, you know, sat out for a while and stopped dripping, and she came on in the house and she said, okay, I'm going to put my, of course she was making macaroni and cheese for Aaron because that's his absolute favorite. We can't have any kind of get together without making him macaroni and cheese. So I think I'm just going to let that go even though it's a little bit shorter. So she was going to put that on before she went and changed her wet clothes, and she was standing there at the stove cooking, and I didn't know that it would shock her. I mean, I have touched it to myself and it didn't do anything, but she had on wet clothes and her feet was wet. So I touched her back with that thing and sparks flew. She said, "Oh, mother." So I shocked my kid. I said, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was going to shock you." I said, "I do that to myself all the time and it doesn't do anything." She said, "Yeah, but I got on wet clothes." And I said, "Did it hurt real bad?" She said, "No, not bad. It just kind of startled me." And she said, "Was there a fly on my back?" And I said, "No, I just did it for meanness." She said, "Well, how about not doing that anymore?" I said, "Okay, I'll wait till your clothes are dry." But yeah, it will shock, so I like that. So here's your pocket, and then you've got your belly band, and then that flips over. So let's say, let me see if I can find a page of some kind. And I probably won't in this pile. Let's just say this is the page, which it's not, but we'll say it is. And your belly band would glue at the top and the bottom, like that. And then this would flip up. You'll have a pocket here, and then you can still slide something behind your belly band too, like a tag or a little journal card or something like that. So it's just little envelope flip belly bands. I made one the other day. No, I made two the other day, and I've already used both of them in a journal. I loved them. So all right, let's do this one. I don't think I'm going to cover this one with anything. I like the color of it. And I'll tell you what size the envelopes that I use, but of course you can use whatever size you have. You can even use junk mail envelopes and just cover them. You don't have to have these. These I just happen to have an abundance of sitting around, and I thought I would use them. Now, I think these are some of the sizes that we have in the store. That's probably why I got a few in my stash, is because when there's just a few extra left over, I get the extras. So let's cut this off. We have this size and then the A7, I believe it is. That size. Okay. And I don't know what I'll do there. I don't know. I may even put some washi or something there. Or I may ink it again. I don't know. I'll decide that later. Right now I'm going to glue it down. And then we'll start working on putting some things together. And I enjoy, one of the reasons why I don't know that I would ever retire is because I enjoy making journals for you guys. Right now I've got quite a few that are stacking up that I've got to get done, but I enjoy making them. I like making them, and then I like hearing when you get them, how you say you liked them, and what part you liked about them, and that you like to look through them, all of that kind of stuff. I love it. So that's why I will probably continue forever and forever and forever working. I think I'm going to put this down here. And this is just one of those little clear stamp things that I think my sweet friend got for me, I believe. I want to say she did. I'm thinking she did. Okay, I like that there. And I'll probably put a label or something on there too. But I'm going to think about that for a minute, and we're going to cover this. I see a piece right here that I think I might want on there. These were a freebie, I think, last week. So if you haven't downloaded those, they're still up. And when I'm going to put them on something like this, I like the torn edge. So I use our little nickel edge ruler, because it makes that little torn edge, makes it look better, I think. And then you can ink it up and it makes it stand out even more. Look at that ice cream. Goodness. Let's see. You can't tell up from down, huh? Now I didn't ink my envelope before I did that, but I can always ink it later if I need to. And I'm just using Vintage Photo. That's my go-to. That and Scorched Timber. I love both of those. Now we need something on this side. Let's see. I'm looking in my little stash over here. See if I can come up with something. These are some of my postcards. Well, these are registry dispatch receipt cards. To me, they kind of look like a postcard. They're vintage, and I have scanned them, and then I made a digital out of them. So they're on the website under our digitals. I think it's about 30 different pieces of them, I believe. I want to say. Yeah, I think that'll look good on there. That way, Edith. Yep. So let me know what you guys are doing today. Is it hot where you are? Or is it cold? Some people that live, I don't know what side of the world is it winter this time. The backside, or the backside for me, which is, I guess, Australia maybe? I don't know. But let me know. And yes, I have something printed on the back of that, but I have actually printed it somewhere else. I just accidentally printed on two sides. I want to say that it's Australia and around in there that they have their winter and we have our summer. Is that right? All you people from Australia, let me know. You know I don't know my geography or anything like that. If it's numbers, I can tell you all about it. But if it's anything other than numbers, I don't know. I lose my train of thought. Just not that smart on that kind of thing. I try to get smarter. I've been watching a lot of geographical documentaries just to, I don't know, I like watching things where I learn. I don't ever think you're too old to learn. Keep your mind sharp. I've been watching a lot of those, and a lot of those have good information about our world. There we go. I like that. Now, let me think. Let me look and see if I have something I want to put down through there. That one might work. It's floral. And, you know, we've got to have flowers where there's a butterfly. this will work. And I put it closer to this edge than here. Yeah, I like that. I may even, let me see. No, I don't. I started saying I may even put a piece there, but I don't like that. I think I will maybe put a little piece of this. It's like a greenery. Some of it's green, and this little piece happens to be black, but there are pieces of it that is green. And I think it's cute. Now I gotta get this piece back over there so I can keep it wound. Let's see. No, that weights that other side too much. I think I'll put it right there. And I'll just have to trim off a little bit of it. This washi I haven't got any more. I usually, a couple of times a year, I get a big shipment in, but I haven't got any lately. For a while there, they didn't have it, and now they got it, but they had gone up on the price, and I was a little bit aggravated about it because I don't like to get something that I have to charge you guys an arm and a leg for. So I told her that the price was just too high. I said, I don't know why you had to go up on the price so much. So she said that they were trying to find another supplier where they could get the price back down because they had lost a lot of sales and that kind of thing. But I don't know. I still haven't heard back from her on that. If I do, I'll get more of it because I love it. Once you put it down, it just looks like it's supposed to be there, that it blends in with the page, that it was actually all the time on the page. So there's another one. I like that. So, I don't know what I did with the other one, but let's put that one right there. And then, I want to do another botanical one. These are just so pretty. I'm going to go ahead this time and ink around this. Now, I think they have this paper in other things other than this botanical. I just happen to like this one. I think they have it in other designs. Alright, envelope. And I like putting this on the back side. That way it doesn't cover up any of this. So we're going to cut our little excess pieces here out. It just makes it easier to get in and out of the pocket if you have those cut away. And boy, I didn't cut that one straight at all. But that's okay. I got to go to town and get some meclizine. I am out, and I get motion sick really bad, so I'm sure I'll have to have some. And I buy the all natural kind, so there's only one drugstore in my area that sells it. So I have to go all the way to the other end of town to get it. And I've been putting it off. I should have went and got it yesterday, but I've been putting it off. I just don't like to drive to the other end of the town. It's a ways, and our town is very crowded. It's overcrowded for what little town we have, and the roads are just terrible, and they haven't updated them, and they're not wide enough. They're very narrow. So I just don't like to go there. But I have to at least once a year. There's that. And what are we going to put on that one? Well, that one's a little bit small. Let's see what else we've got here. I'm just looking at these little freebies that I had printed out. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, that one would look pretty on there. Let's do that one. I had them printed out for journaling cards, but I can always print them again. Oops. Got so much glue on my hands I'm knocking everything over because I'm sticking to it. That's pretty. I like that. And then put a little piece right here, and this will be finished. I wonder if this piece will fit on there. that piece will fit if I tear it down. Let's just tear it down. Now, one of these was freebies for the Buy Me a Coffee people. One are freebies for the Ko-fi members. One was freebies for the blog. And then one was freebies for YouTube. So I can't remember which was which. So if you're a member of all of them, you got all the freebies. If you're a member of one or two, then you got those freebies. But I can't remember which was which. I just make them and put them up there. Can't keep up with all of that. Just getting them made is, and putting them up is something for me to remember. I think I'm going to move it up, and then I am going to, yeah I did, I put that upside down. Why didn't you yell at me and tell me? Good thing I put it down with the glue stick, because until I press it, I can bring it back up. And then I'm just going to run something down here. I may even run a piece of washi or something like that. Let me get a Tim Holtz. Alright, here's a good one right here. I think that'll be, yeah. It says, choose to see the good stuff. Here we go. So, we got 3 finished. I think I'm going to stop there, stop the video there anyway. I've got a couple more that I can put together. I don't even know what I did with the first one. It's around here somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, I put it over on my other desk. So there are 3. I love them. I enjoy making these and I enjoy using them because it makes a lot of storage here on your belly band. And all you've got to do to make these stay down is just give them a good press like that. And they stay down flat. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and click that little bell. And make sure that the bell kind of highlights or has little things or brackets around it. That way you'll be notified when we put up new videos, and also YouTube will know that you're interested in this type video, and then they will suggest more of this type video to you, if that makes sense. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.